โอ้มันกินน้ำเร็ว
Apa de bab? Yeah, Conan eat everything, eh? Kato eat nothing. The Conan eat for the cat. Soup? You want from the soup?
ซุปแฮปหมู
Look, soup.
แฮปหมู
Oh, soup.
ไหนเอาเลย
Mommy, soup. Soup? No soup? Conan almost as heavy as his brother Kato. That's how much he eats.
What is this
What are you doing?
แม่มาไม่ได้ทำอะไร
Why can you not do normal and just sit in the chair? Chair. So, go sit in the chair. Rak has the patience of an angel. Have two of these babies.
เดี๋ยวหัก
Let them.
นั่งลงค่ะเข้าปากจงมาหมูจงมาเข้าปากจงมาเข้าปาก
You have to wait first. Why you put this away? You not want to eat the cow? Now we sit. So we are on our way to a restaurant. Sometimes we go out eat as well in the Isan. They opened a new Japanese restaurant, sushi, one of my favorite. There's only one little obstacle, and that's Kato. Kato has a food phobia, and that means he only likes to drink milk. And occasionally he likes French fries, Coca-Cola, and chips, and some nuts. It's very hard to feed him against his will. The doctor said that it will come. We're gonna try out. It's another attempt to go to a restaurant and feed him some normal food. I expect drama! Yeah, no, it's okay. Mapalai is for food, is for eat normally. No. That's soya and it's not for you. Hey, what did Papa say? It's soya. No. I want to give him water, but that's a drama in the beginning of the restaurant. Okay, now it's enough. Drink the whole can. Come. It's too much. No, you cannot drink the whole can. Come on, wait. Jayayan.
No. เอาอันนึงนะ
No, you cannot do that. I already have one. No. Come on, Jimmy. Look to me. Be nice. Be a good boy. Okay, that's enough. Coca-Cola might be for you. Bye-bye, Kato. Thanks for making a mess here. Thanks for making a big mess in the restaurant. Eh? Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
บายขอบคุณครับ
Bye-bye, Kato.
ขอบคุณครับบายครับกลับบ้าน
Nice restaurant. Nice go out for a restaurant.
Go
Eh?
home Don't want to go home เหรอ No Yeah this boy unbelievable don't want to come home
I was right. Drama.
ที่หนึ่ง drama
Tinung drama.
Don't want to
Now I can tell you or show you this one moment in time where Kato behaves perfectly and put that, tuk 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 tuk, edited like this. It's not reality. We know as parents they can be brats. So sometimes it's hell. But I look back at my own life and I know how I was and I can see myself. And then I can laugh about things. Because I'm older, I'm over 50, it's easier for me to be more patient with Kato and not to frustrate myself too much about his behavior, about the things he does. People should breathe, relax, have them try to give them attention, play a lot with them, fool around with them, have them laugh, and sometimes, let them do their own thing. It's important in life. Who am I to lecture my little kid on exactly how to behave during dinner? I remember my good friend Peter Wood celebrated that he sold his company in Britain, England. And he invited me to go to this fancy dinner to celebrate. Guests were Barry Hearns, the famous boxing promoters, Chris Eubanks and his wife, a lot of celebrities. I didn't really have a lot of money at that time, and Peter was a millionaire. He did really well. He was a good friend of mine. I met him in Miami. And he said, Bas, you gotta come over to England. I'll pay for the trip. So I went, and he put me in like a 5,000 pound suit to go to the dinner. So we went to the dinner. What a lot of people didn't know is that Peter already was in such a good mood because he sold his company for so much money, is that he started drinking in the afternoon at home already. And then in a few pubs, I went with him, and he was quite drunk when we arrived in this very, very fine, very fancy Chinese restaurant. So we're sitting in that restaurant, fancy, have like 6 people, delivering the food, huge round table which you can turn. It's got all these Chinese dishes on it. And Peter thinks it's funny to take a glass and he throws it at me because we were, going backward, telling stories about Vegas and laughs we had. And I was like, you shouldn't do this. So I took a little bit of like a satay steak with chicken and I threw it at him. And then he threw something back and then I just had it. I took a plate next to me. And I think it was from Barry Hearns or maybe Chris Eubanks, I don't know. And it was full of this Chinese chap choy food with satay sauce and everything. And I just went whack. And he just was covered in it. And he started laughing. And then Peter stand up and he started grabbing the food. And he's grabbing it, he's fucking throwing it all over the place. And I'm pulling back and people covering under the table, walking around out of the private room. And it's just one huge mess. Now we have the Chinese coming at us. I had a Chinese hanging on my arm go, don't tlo, don't tlo. And I said, and Peter was laughing. And I said, what is he saying? Tlo? What is tlo? With an L. Not like throw. And I'm exaggerating and go, what do you mean thlowing? What is thlowing? And we're just having a laugh. We're cracking ourselves laughing. So at the end, the bill came. And Peter is just sitting there, totally drunk. And everybody's from the table. The whole place is ruined. There's satay in the curtains. There's satay on the waiters. There's it's food everywhere on the ceiling. So the guy comes with a bill and said, Peter says, look, I'll pay for the damage, whatever you want. It was like a £5,000 bill in pounds, and at the end he ended up paying £10,000 for the damages. But what a blast we had. So who am I to tell Kato how to behave in a restaurant? Hands up. Now I get the bill. This is what happens. But I had good times too. Check it out.